What's up with you, bro?
Man, we back at it again, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna keep coming at it.
Right, facts, man. So what's up, man? What's the latest?
Man, everything, bro. I'm just trying to come up, man. I'm solo dolo, bro. Bottom Dreams Entertainment is the label. Right now it's just me. I got a good handful of artists that come at me with some shit, but we coming out strong this year for sure.
Right, man. I did my research on you, and I seen you been through so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 20 plus years on this earth, man.
Yeah.
What your dad is doing 20 years in jail, right?
Yeah, he doing 25 right now.
25 years in jail.
Yeah, in federal.
And what's the cause of that?
Because, like, you know, it was a string of robberies going down in the country, as far as like Lower South Carolina, Tabor City, and they caught him, and he ended up getting picked up by the feds because he was a convicted felon and he had a firearm, and they caught him up with that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so you don't even remember seeing your dad.
Yeah,
in person, do you?
Yeah, I remember. But I was a baby though, and it's crazy I can remember that. But that was the only time. After that, like growing up, I ain't had my dad.
Right. So I mean, how did it affect you growing up? Because you know me personally, I was blessed enough to grow up with my father, and you know a lot of my friends, you know, they grew up in a single parent household, and they all, you know, my friends usually express that it's kind of harder, you know, growing up, you know, even mentally, physically, all type of ways. It's hard growing up without a father. How did it affect you?
I mean, because we grew up in the projects. I grew up in Boulevard Homes, which is on the west side, at the bottom of West Boulevard, but it's not standing no more. But I grew up in Boulevard Homes, and growing up in that hood without a father, that shit just, like, all you got is your mama. Like, all you got is your mama. But at the same time, it was a lot of male figures around me that taught me things, you know, dropped gems on me growing up. So that's how I became a man.
Right, and then you have an older brother too as well, right?
Yeah, J.Cole.
Okay. And what happened to him, you know, prior years, you know, growing up?
What happened to him?
Yeah, didn't you have a brother that was killed?
Yeah. He got killed. He got killed back in September of 2007, and it was 9 days after he had turned 20 years old.
Wow, man.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Damn. So I mean, how do you get over these? You know, how do you deal, you know, with all the stuff that, you know, that's been going on throughout your childhood? Like how do you overcome that?
I listen to a lot of Tupac. Like, man, that nigga saved my life. Like, for real. Like, if it wasn't just listening to Tupac and being able to strive every day, looking forward to a brighter day, like I don't think I would have made it.
Right. So I mean, is it you and your mom now?
Nah, it's me, my mom, and my sisters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. So we're in Charlotte right now, right?
Yeah, we in Charlotte, man.
Right. Charlotte has never just really had that big mainstream, you know, rapper.
I mean, North Carolina got one. I mean, we got J.Cole, but he don't really.
Right.
Yeah, but he don't really put anyone on from North Carolina. Like, he hasn't really put anyone from North Carolina on yet. I mean, no disrespect to what he's doing. You know, nothing to discredit him on what he's doing. He's a great artist, but like he hasn't brought anyone up from North Carolina yet. Like, he got
right. And I mean,
got bottom
you're
dreams.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I mean, J.Cole is definitely a North Carolina rapper, but I mean, you know, as far as like, you know, like J.Cole was kind of not an industry plant, but he didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Just off of strictly, you know, upbringing support out of, you know, Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina. He got it because, you know, Rock Nation, I believe, or, you know,
you can still rub shoulders with people that with inspiring artists in the cities. You know these are hot cities, and there's a lot of talent in these cities. Why not come in, you know, rub shoulders, you know, be at events, do all this, do all that, but it just doesn't happen.
Right. No, I mean, that's correct. fact, I mean, J.Cole has signed a lot of artists, and every time he signs a rapper, a lot of people in North Carolina, they kind of look like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a slap in the face, or is it kind of like, you know,
I mean, we don't really look at it like a slap. We don't really look at it like a slap in the face. But what I'm speaking is facts. It's not a slap in the face. We still love him. We still love him. We fuck with it. We fuck with KOD.
Right. I mean, how you feel about his new album?
Yeah, it's straight. It's straight. He spoke on a lot of topics. He spoke on a lot of great topics that many people can't even speak on right now, other than Boosie Badass. But you know, he has that, you know, that commercial platform where he can do that. As far as like with Boosie.
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people, they really, you know, like a lot of the young rappers were really upset with J. Cole, and a lot of people were like, damn, like why can't we buy jewelry? Why can't we have fun with our money and all that? Like a lot of young rappers are really upset with J. Cole, you know, for the last record on his album.
I mean, he wasn't telling you anything wrong or bad. He was just saying that materialistic shit is going to get old. You should invest your money now because in 10 years you're going to wish you did if you don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That shit, that's crazy. Now back on the local underground tip of, you know, the music scene in Charlotte. What's the number one reason why underground rappers in Charlotte they don't, you know, they don't pop off?
I mean, it's a lot of talented artists here in Charlotte. You know, I done rub shoulders with a lot of them, but you know, some of them just don't want to work, and some of them just like they just be hating. Like for real, they be hating. They really do be hating. You know, they got the dick riders, the ass kissers. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I work to get where I'm at. I just stay in my own lane. There are a few respectful artists out here in Charlotte that fuck with me genuinely, and that I'll look out for them when I come up. But you know, on that other shit, you know, most of them done came out of line on some shit, you know, and I can't respect it. But you know, I wish them all the best. I hope everybody from Charlotte make it so we can be our own city, our own zone, have our own sound. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts, man. Facts. Now, what's the difference between South Carolina and North Carolina? Like, is there any difference?
I mean, yeah, it's a big difference, bro. Like, North Carolina is just like we represent the Carolinas, man. It's like everything is here. You know, the only thing South Carolina got is really college teams and shit. You know, if you come up to North Carolina, you know, you got the Charlotte Hornets, you got the Carolina Panthers, you know, you got the Banks, you know, it's the city. You know what I mean? Like, when you think of the Carolinas, the number one place you think of is Charlotte.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy, man. So, I mean, summer 18, what can we expect from you?
And man, you can expect a lot more videos from me, man. You can expect a lot more clothes from me, Bottom Dreams Entertainment Apparel. Man, you could expect a lot. I got a lot of artists coming up. You know, we're going to get in the studio. We're going to work hard.
Or the clout?
I mean, some rappers, they go too far for clout. I mean, clout, that's going to get you on because that builds buzz and that's what's going to get you your money. You know what I mean? But some of these rappers, they go too far. But I choose. Talent is everything, man. Talent is everything. I don't listen to a lot of bullshit that comes out. I would rather pop in something that came out from the 90s than what came out yesterday. Really. Like, that shit trash, man.
I mean, I feel like the clout right now is over everything because there are a lot of talented rappers that just don't have the clout that you'll never know about, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said talent.
But I don't think talent. I don't think that's right anymore though. I feel like in the '90s, talent was the most important thing for a rapper.
I feel
right
like
now,
a person can be as talented as they want to be, but if they don't got the business mind, then in this day and age, they ain't gonna make it. Yeah, man. Let's speak on the great Master P, man. His birthday just passed by, man.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I said let's speak up on the great Master P. His birthday just passed by.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to Master P, man. I just got off the phone with him not too long ago, like 3 days ago.
Yeah, man. He that dude, man. He don't get credit when he don't get enough credit, man. It's like he the one that laid it down for the South. Other than Jay Prince, who he learned from, who he got his inspiration from, he the one that really laid it down for the South. And then after him, you know, you got the Cash Money, you got the Hypnotized Mind with 3 6 Mafia, and then you got the South.
Yeah, no, facts. Master P, man, and it's so crazy because, like I said, I was on the phone with him, like 3 days ago, and it's just like, yo, I'm on the phone with a dude who made over
$600 million.
I believe, don't get me wrong, but like over $400 or $500 billion just off rap independently.
Not billion,
you know what I'm saying?
not billion. I say like he made like 600 million back in the late 90s. Yeah, in the late 90s. But still, he got like 300 million right now. But he don't want to tell people that. You know, I ain't all in his pockets or nothing, but that nigga got banked. Like, and just the fact that he still got banked from 1999, like that shows you something. Like, you need to be listening to this man when he talking.
Right. He did an interview talking about he got offered, I think, $1 million deal with $500 in his bank account.
Yeah, and C Murder was mad at him.
Or in his pocket.
Yeah, and C Murder got mad at him because he didn't take it.
Is that something that you think you could do? Is that something you would do?
I mean, that's very inspirational because that's a hard thing to do. That's a life lesson because that shows you not to take deals when you're desperate, you know. And he was like, if I'm worth $1 million, in real life I'm worth like 40-50 million. So, you know, you got to have a strong mind to actually think like that. A weak-minded person would have took that money, but like he said, he wasn't gonna have his name. He wasn't gonna own anything he put out, so it wasn't worth it. And he was already making money by himself, just distributing it out of his trunk. $500, that was just money in his pocket for spending money going out there. He didn't really have $500 in his pocket overall. Come on now, that's Master P in 1995.
Right, I mean, Master P has done everything. The NBA, trapping.
Yeah, he played for the Hornets.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, he played for the Hornets back in 98. Yeah, 98, 99. No, I think 99.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy, man. Like, and I mean, people don't give him the proper respect, man. Like, well, I wonder, like, what is he doing wrong? Like,
yeah, he
what
ain't
is he
doing nothing wrong. He
different
full
from,
out
like,
changed his
Jay-Z,
life.
P. Diddy and them?
You said what?
I said it's crazy that he doesn't get the proper respect. Like, what is he doing different from, like, Diddy and Hov and Dr. Dre? Like,
I mean, he's not doing anything different. You know, he stays in his own lane. You know, he's done what he had to do. You know, he was on the Forbes list before Jay-Z or P. Diddy. So he was the first entertainment to top the Forbes list, and that was in 98. I think MTV still got that article online, if I'm not mistaken. So when I look at shit like that, so that was shit when I was coming up as a baby, you know, so I look at shit like that like, damn, this nigga was really dominating. Like, he had Snoop, Mystical, Silk, C Murder, Fiend, Mac, Soulja Slim, Magic, Mia X. Like, it was a whole roster of them damn people. Like, it was a lot of them.
Right, now, before we get out of here, I put the Carolinas in my top 5 cities that are most slept on talent-wise. Did you see that?
Nah, I ain't get a chance to see that yet.
Yeah, it went viral. It was a video I made, and I was talking about the 5 cities.
You talking about with Charlotte,
right,
when you said Charlotte and then you put the Carolinas? Oh, yeah, I seen that. I reposted that, yeah. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, it was a video. And I feel like Charlotte has a lot, I mean, not even just Charlotte, but the Carolinas has a lot of slept-on talent.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I feel like y'all are slept on, but I feel like y'all just don't have that one thing that's the industry and the, you know, I feel like y'all don't have that one thing that just gravitates to people. Like, y'all don't have, like, y'all accents are Southern, but y'all don't have, like, you know, the lingo, or
you don't have to have the lingo. See, that's what we don't see. That's the thing. We're not trying to copy Atlanta. We're not trying to be anything like Atlanta. That's what the whole industry right now is about. Is Atlanta. We not trying to be anything like them. That's how I separate myself too. I don't sound nothing like an Atlanta rapper at all. But if anything, I sound better than most of the Atlanta rappers, honestly. But as far as you talking about like the GOAT Atlanta rappers like T.I., Gucci's, the Jeezys, Andres, you know, them type of rappers, Futures. Yeah, I can't count them because them guys are certified. So, yeah. But as far as Carolina, like, Casey and JoJo, they from Charlotte. I live right down the street from where they grew up at, but they never said that when they was coming up.
Right. I mean, true, but like I said, I don't feel like Carolina rappers right now, because people used to say the same thing about Detroit, but Detroit has a really like odd flow. You know what I'm saying? Like they rap off beat. But anyways, to make a long story short, Carolina just doesn't have that one thing. Just that one thing that kind of separates y'all from other cities right now, and that could change. That could change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, listen to me.
You know, like Keith brought like thoughts and ops and the lingo and stuff like that, and that's why I feel like Charlotte is slept on, because they have to bring something new to the industry. You know?
Yeah, we gonna break the dough down.
That's just my take. I could be wrong. That's just my take.
Man, we gonna come on, man. We gonna get on before, like, not before anybody, because you know we are one of the last cities to actually get on. Like, we are late as fuck. But you know, the All-Star game, they coming to Charlotte 2019, so something gotta pop off this year. They looking at us. All eyes are on us.